Welcome to Daily CoinCu Crypto News. Here are today's headlines. Cardano's Vasil testnet is set to launch by the end of May. Chile's central bank decides whether to issue a CBDC. Singaporean investors have filed a police report against Terra's Kwon. CZ to support the Terra community, but he demands more openness. Binance allegedly invested $300 million in Terra. Now let's dive into the details. Cardano's Vasil testnet set to launch by the end of May. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson has announced that the Vasil hard fork would proceed as planned. The platform and its smart contract platform, Plutus, will see significant improvements in the Vasil hard fork on June 29. To that aim, IOHK suggests that the testnet might go live by the end of May. The integration of UTXO HD, which focuses on inspection and resolution, is also being pioneered. Cardano ADA says it has redeployed 8 IOG nodes to the P2P test network and added 51 pre-registered SPOs to evaluate testnet performance and share feedback. This week, the blockchain platform released Daedalus 4.10.0, which enhances the display of unnamed native tokens, provides support for the Windows development environment, and fixes a pairing issue for the Ledger Nano S on Windows. The Hydra team released 0.5.0 the next week. Chile's central bank decides whether to issue a CBDC. Chile's central bank indicated in a preliminary report released on May 11th that it needs more time to decide whether or not to issue a CBDC. Last September, Reuters anticipated that the decision will be made around the beginning of this year. The central bank wrote in the report's Spanish-language executive summary, the bank considers that there is still not enough information to make a final decision with respect to the issuance of a CBDC. However, considering its high potential and that international experience shows that it is a process that may require years of study and testing, it is considered appropriate to continue with activities oriented toward the future implementation of this new form of money. Singaporean investors have filed a police report against Terra's Kwon. A user on the prominent social media network Reddit claims to have filed a police report against Terra's Kwon with Singaporean authorities. The concerned citizen, who lost money in the Luna cryptocurrency scam, according to the Reddit user's report, he also filed a police report to seek justice on behalf of individuals who had lost money. Over 1,000 Singaporeans, he claimed, have invested in Luna and UST, with the latter being offered as a stablecoin. The police report is seen in the screenshot below. The possibility of a police case being filed against Kwon comes less than a day after the Terra Luna founder remarked on Twitter that he was heartbroken about the pain his invention has brought to everyone. Mr. Kwon further indicated that during the depegging issue and ensuing Luna inflation, he did not sell any of his Luna or UST. CZ to support the Terra community, but he demands more openness. Minting, forking don't create value, CZ remarked, pointing out the possible outcomes with forking Terra. The idea of hard forking the Terra blockchain to resurrect the once thriving Luna and UST ecosystems was recently questioned by Changpeng CZ Zhao, the CEO of crypto exchange Binance. Following up on that, the CEO shared his thoughts on the best course of action for collapsing crypto ventures with the crypto community. This won't work, he stated, dismissing the validator's proposal for a hard fork to Terra 2, which would involve distributing a new version of Luna to all holders based on a snapshot of holdings taken before the market collapse. CZ proposed reducing supply should be done via burn, not fork an old date, and abandon everyone who tried to rescue the coin. I don't own any Luna or UST either, just commenting. Binance denied $300 million investment in Terra. Binance founder and CEO Changpeng Zhao, commonly known as CZ, has refuted claims that the crypto exchange had invested $300 million in the Terra project. CZ's clarification about Binance's involvement in Terra in the early stages came in the form of an 8-part Twitter thread where he explained that Binance only invested $3 million in Terra back in 2018. He said, "The last few days we tried hard to support the Terra community. In my tweets, I'm simply pointing out the potential issues from my understanding. Minting, forking don't create value. Buying back, burning does, but requires funds that the project team may not have. In this regard, I would like to see more transparency from them, much more, including specific on-chain transactions of all the funds. Relying on third-party analysis is not sufficient or accurate. This is the first thing that should have happened. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the CoinCu channel to stay up to date on the latest news.